One of the most important systems that protects cellular health is called autophagy. The word autophagy comes from two Greek words meaning self-eating. While that may sound unusual, it actually describes a very important cellular cleanup process. Autophagy allows cells to identify damaged or worn-out components, break them down, and recycle the useful parts to build new cellular structures. This process helps keep the cell organized, efficient, and capable of adapting to stress. Without autophagy, damaged proteins and dysfunctional cellular components would accumulate inside the cell, interfering with normal function and accelerating cellular aging. Because of this, autophagy is considered one of the most important biological processes for maintaining long-term cellular health. What is autophagy? Autophagy is one of the cell's most important maintenance systems. The word autophagy literally means self-eating, but in reality it describes the cell's ability to clean up and recycle its own damaged components. Inside every cell, structures such as proteins and mitochondria can become worn out or damaged over time. If these components are not removed, they begin to interfere with normal cellular function. Autophagy acts like a cleanup crew inside the cell. It identifies damaged or dysfunctional parts, breaks them down, and recycles the useful materials to build new cellular components. This process helps the cell stay organized, efficient, and capable of adapting to stress. Without effective autophagy, damaged components would accumulate and gradually impair the health of the cell. This is why autophagy is considered one of the most important cellular protection systems in the body. Why cells need a cleanup system? Inside every cell, components are constantly being used, repaired, and replaced. Over time, some structures become damaged or worn out. This includes things like mitochondria that no longer produce energy efficiently, proteins that have become misfolded, and other cellular debris that accumulates during normal metabolism. If these damaged components are not removed, they begin to interfere with normal cellular function. Energy production can decline, communication between cellular systems can become disrupted, and the overall efficiency of the cell begins to drop. This buildup of damaged cellular material is one of the reasons aging occurs at the cellular level. Autophagy acts as the cell's cleanup system, removing these damaged parts before they accumulate and cause larger problems. Without this cleanup system, cells would quickly become overwhelmed with damaged components. How autophagy works. Autophagy occurs through a highly organized cellular recycling process. First, the cell identifies damaged or dysfunctional components that need to be removed. These might include worn-out mitochondria, misfolded proteins, or other cellular debris. Next, the cell surrounds these damaged components with a specialized membrane structure called an autophagosome. This structure acts like a containment bubble that isolates the material targeted for removal. The autophagosome then moves through the cell and fuses with another structure called a lysosome, which contains powerful digestive enzymes. Inside the lysosome, the captured material is broken down into basic molecular building blocks. Finally, the cell recycles these building blocks to create new proteins, membranes, and other cellular components. Through this process, autophagy helps keep the cell clean, efficient, and capable of adapting to stress. What happens when autophagy declines? When autophagy slows down or becomes less efficient, damaged cellular components begin to accumulate inside the cell. Worn-out mitochondria may remain in place, producing less energy and generating more oxidative stress. Misfolded proteins and other cellular debris can also begin to build up, interfering with normal cellular processes. As this buildup continues, the cell gradually loses efficiency. Energy production declines, repair systems become less effective, and the cell becomes more vulnerable to stress and damage. Over time, this contributes to accelerated cellular aging and increases the risk for many chronic health conditions. This is why maintaining healthy autophagy is so important for long-term cellular function and overall health. Healthy autophagy helps prevent this buildup by continuously clearing out damaged cellular material. Autophagy and aging. Autophagy plays an important role in protecting cells from many of the biological changes associated with aging. As we discussed earlier, scientists have identified several hallmarks of aging that reflect declining cellular health. Many of these hallmarks are influenced by how well the cell is able to remove damaged components and maintain internal balance. When autophagy functions properly, it helps clear away damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and other cellular debris. This helps preserve cellular efficiency and supports the cell's ability to repair itself. However, as autophagy becomes less active with age, damaged cellular material can begin to accumulate. This buildup contributes to several of the hallmarks of aging, including mitochondrial dysfunction, loss of protein quality control, and increased cellular stress. In this way, healthy autophagy acts as an important defense mechanism that helps slow the processes associated with cellular aging. Supporting healthy autophagy is one of the ways scientists believe we can help maintain healthier cells as we age. Autophagy and disease risk. Autophagy plays an important role in protecting cells from many of the conditions associated with aging and chronic disease. When autophagy functions properly, damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and other cellular waste are regularly removed. This helps maintain healthy cellular function and reduces stress on the cell. However, when autophagy becomes impaired, these damaged components begin to accumulate. Over time, this buildup can interfere with normal metabolism, increase inflammation, and disrupt cellular signaling. Researchers have found that reduced autophagy is associated with several major health conditions, including metabolic disorders, neurodegenerative diseases, chronic inflammation, and overall cellular dysfunction. In this way, impaired autophagy does not just affect individual cells, it can influence the health of entire tissues and organs. Maintaining healthy autophagy is one of the ways the body helps protect itself against many age-related diseases. Key takeaways: autophagy. Autophagy is one of the cell's most important maintenance and protection systems. It allows cells to identify damaged components, break them down, and recycle those materials to build new cellular structures. In this way, autophagy helps maintain efficiency and organization within the cell. Through this process, cells remove dysfunctional proteins, worn-out mitochondria, and other forms of cellular debris that would otherwise interfere with normal function. However, as we age, autophagy often becomes less active. When this happens, damaged cellular material can begin to accumulate, placing stress on the cell and contributing to the processes associated with aging. Research has also shown that impaired autophagy is linked to several chronic conditions, including metabolic disorders, neurodegenerative diseases, and chronic inflammation. Because of this, maintaining healthy autophagy is an important part of supporting cellular health and long-term resilience. In the next chapter, we'll explore another important cellular regulator that helps control how cells respond to energy, stress, and repair demands. If you'd like a simple guide that shows you how to start supporting processes like autophagy and overall cellular health step by step, we've put together a free resource you can use right away. Just click the link below, enter your email, and we'll send it directly to you.